One small mistake with this plant can completely destroy an entire pond or lake. A few days back, I saw a roadside seller selling floating plant bulbs. There were no flowers, only color marks on the stems and flower photos to attract buyers. He was calling them by some other name and trying to sell them. But the moment I saw the swollen floating stems, I recognized the plant immediately. This was water hyacinth, a beautiful but highly invasive aquatic plant. If left uncontrolled, it spreads rapidly, blocks sunlight, reduces oxygen in water, and slowly destroys the entire aquatic ecosystem. Even though I knew he was lying about the plant, I still bought a few only to grow them in a fully controlled setup. Even though this plant is dangerous, it can still be grown safely in a fully controlled setup. But please never throw it outside, not even in garbage after it dries. And before growing water hyacinth, do check the guidelines and rules of your country, because this plant is banned in multiple countries and regions. Keeping all this in mind, I placed them carefully in 2 separate baskets filled with water. And from day 1, I decided that these plants would stay only in this controlled setup. And honestly, the growth speed of this plant is unbelievable. Within just a couple of days, I started seeing fresh new leaves. The leaves became glossy, healthy, and vibrant green. The swollen stems help the plant float naturally on water, and that itself gives the plant a very unique look. At this point, I was just waiting for the flowers. Because water hyacinth flowers can look slightly different depending on the variety. And honestly, despite knowing how invasive this plant is, I was very excited to see what kind of blooms would appear from these plants. And honestly, water hyacinth is extremely easy to grow. Just place it directly in water and maintain the water level properly. Bright sunlight or partial sunlight works best for faster growth and flowering. No soil, no special fertilizers, and almost no maintenance. In fact, the biggest challenge is not growing this plant. It is controlling how fast it spreads. I waited patiently for almost 2 to 3 months. The plants kept producing lots of healthy leaves, but there were no flowers at all. Honestly, I almost lost hope. Since these are wild aquatic plants, I thought maybe they would not flower properly in a controlled setup. But one morning, when I woke up and went to check the baskets, something immediately caught my attention. Right in between the floating green leaves, I noticed a fresh flower blooming beautifully above the water surface. And honestly, after waiting for months, that moment felt really special. One of the baskets had finally started flowering. The flowers were absolutely stunning. Soft lavender petals, beautiful purple detailing, and a bright yellow patch in the center that made the flowers stand out even more. The flowers looked delicate, elegant, and surprisingly premium for such a wild, invasive plant. And for a moment, you completely forget how dangerous water hyacinth actually is. That's probably the reason why so many people get attracted to this plant without knowing its impact on nature. Over time, the second basket also started producing flowers. And gradually, both containers kept giving blooms again and again. Every time a new flower appeared, it looked fresh and beautiful floating above the water. But there is one sad part about these flowers. They don't stay for very long. Most of the blooms remain fresh only for a single day. One morning they bloom beautifully, and by the next day the flowers already start fading away. So the beauty of these flowers is actually very short-lived. You enjoy them for a brief moment, and then they are gone. Water hyacinth is truly a perfect example of how something beautiful can also become dangerous. The flowers may last only for a day, but the impact of this plant on nature can last for years. So if you ever grow it responsibly and only in a controlled setup. Because once this plant escapes into natural water bodies, controlling it becomes extremely difficult. That is the story of water hyacinth. Let me know in the comments if you have ever grown this plant or seen it in nearby lakes and ponds. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Your Garden Buddy for more plant stories and gardening videos.